Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the most anticipated stream of the week, Sunday Night Live, here on YouTube, here on the Lightwolf channel. My name is Tony Ortega, and I am your host, and this week we are going to be playing some more Railroads Online. So it's good to see everybody in the chat. Mark, it's good to see you, bud. Good to rescue you just in time. Got a couple of loads to run around the layout tonight, so I figured we'd do that. I don't know how long this stream's going to be going for sure. I got to be off by at least 10 o'clock. Well, I got to be off at 10 o'clock. So we're going to do at least 4 hours, but maybe a little shorter. But I'm glad to be back for this edition of Sunday Night Live. And this time, I've even got my camera on, too. What a shock. Hi, chat. So I hope you guys can read me loud and clear there. 5x5, loud and clear. As you can see, I am perched atop Mount Everest here, you know, because I decided to do a little bit of Railroads Online mountain goating, because, you know, why not? So this time, I'm not camera shy. I'm looking right at you. Behave yourselves out there. Row, row, row my boat gently down the railroad. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't work. It's not row, row, row. It's go, go, go my train gently up the track. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream or something. So I forgot to do it pre-stream, but I need to fire up these locomotives. So, been looking forward to doing this week. It's Titanic week after all. So last night I was thinking about, after cutting my previous stream so abruptly short that, you know, because stuff came up, thought about coming back last night, but then I got, oh yeah, yesterday was the 15th, so I just decided to watch some Titanic stuff. Titanic week. Do Titanic week things. That would be a hell of an incline up there at the top of the hill. You know, I might just do that. I'm going to go set my switches here, because it's gonna be a thing. I got to drop those logs in the pond. I'm going to run this train, empty it, take it to log camp, refill it, empty it again. You know, that looks so wrong for my guy, you know, being kind of out looking reverse there. I'm thinking about trading out this Mosca here for another Heisler. You know, it's actually not a bad idea. I like the Mosca. I think I'm going to have it on individual runs only. Let's see what I've got in the yards available. You know, I could just simply bring these down. That's not a problem. I would need a power hoist at the top. I wouldn't doubt it, because that's pretty high and pretty steep. You know, why don't I just use these two on the log runs? What the heck? That looked like that threw the logs like way off center. Let's go ahead and bring those other engines down here. So I'm going to make the power lineup a little more consistent. I'll just bring 2 heisters down. Not sure why either, you know, because like I have those class 48s down there. thinking of a power hoist. I think that would actually be a really cool idea if they had such a device actually in the game. I mean, it's not really outside the realms of what this game explores. It's a legitimate idea. By the way, my new water tank, 1.8 gallons, almost 2 gallons. My water tank. Take a look at it. It's glorious. It is absolutely glorious. So I'm glad to be doing another Sunday Night Live stream here on YouTube for you all to watch. Helps if I actually properly line this thing up.
Look to the sky celestial.
So, to everybody watching, so I hope you like this stream, share it out with your friends, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. It really helps the channel out. I do these streams at least once a week here on this channel. And it gives me the perfect opportunity to interact with you guys here on YouTube. And so if you didn't know, I actually have a Twitch channel as well. It's Lightwolf Gaming 333. Twitch.tv/Lightwolf Gaming 333. And you can check me out there. And I do a couple of other streams there every week. Usually on a Wednesday and a Friday, but sometimes it does vary. Hold on 1 second. Twitch is an awesome thing to have. So generally I do upload most of my stuff here to YouTube as well, at least some of it. Not everything, but at least a good chunk of it. And you can also follow me on Twitch. It's usually free. Now, subscription model, you know, I don't have Twitch affiliate anyway. But if I did have Twitch affiliate, you'd have to pay for like a subscription model. But I would never demand that people pay for a subscription to me. I'm not worthy enough. I am quite literally not worthy enough. Having to shove it all the way up, the regulator all the way up. Stupid. Pretty soon this will be cutting all that wood. Wow. That brought me up to $66,708. So that's gonna take some logs to catch this all up for sure, because I pretty much stripped this side out of all that dimensional lumber, you know, all that fine wood. Now it's just refilling it. La da 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 da. Can you imagine if I actually brought up this extra string of flats right here? Just how many logs I would actually have?
Wanted my own brother, and then he showed up at her door. I didn't question where he came from. I wasn't lonely anymore. Soon we did everything together. He taught me how to fly a kite. I watched him grow into a stallion. I watched him sleep in bed at night. It's not creepy, but then he signed that record label. A cute quintet of boyish sound. But now that everybody loves him, I'm just a face out in the crowd. I threw myself into my studies to have the world in my control. Vaporize the competition. Nobody understands me. It's not evil. I give you my heart and then you turn around. Romantic pony dreams, they never came to be. I give you my heart and then you turn around. Please make this all end. We're a bunch of floating heads. Just take it from me, I know you'll come around. Though the law forbids it,
You know, I think I'm gonna take all of these and load them.
do and seal ourselves together. Since we're not related, it'll be okay. So different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
So after this, we'll take a Tweetsy on some train and we'll roll. I'm gonna go ahead and load up all of these cars with logs, just to have like that much spare, because you know, reasons. Good grief, I didn't apply that much brake. Down to 68 logs. And we're still filling up this side. We're at 89 here. Man, all that spare loggage. By the way, it should be noted I also have my Titanic Honor and Glory mug as well, in honor of Titanic Week. I did have the fleeting idea for a moment about actually doing a Titanic stream this week, but I decided against it. Now I'm gonna have about 50,000 flat cars to load up. Better refire these things because they're going to be huffing and puffing and blowing houses in. So we're going to be here a while. What do you guys want to talk about? So I hope you guys had some interesting stuff happen this week. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Or, well, not tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Then I got to go over to my sister's do laundry. You know, because laundry day. We're gonna be here a while, loading up all these logs. All this fine wood product from the log camp, taking it to sawmill. Because, you know, that's what we do here. We absolutely abuse the system. Plus, they're checking fire alarms and sprinkler systems, so they need to do their inspections and stuff, right? Making sure that all the components are working. Ah, yeah, good reason. Inspections. Probably like housing inspection. Is that all happening tomorrow, Mark? Just the apartment manager's doing the thing. Okay. They're probably doing what's required by law. This is how far down the bridge my train sticks. Right here. Then you walk up. I think I'm actually going to change that to just the standard railroad berm. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm just seeing my GP. My general practitioner, my family doctor. Oh. I'm letting the slack pull the train back, actually. Therapist visit too? Yeah, I mean, apart from tomorrow, I don't really know what I have actually going on this week. So if I do any kind of stream tomorrow, it's unlikely that it's gonna happen. Tuesday, maybe. Wednesday for sure. Because that's a Twitch stream that day. So tomorrow, I would predict that there's going to be no stream from me at all. Because once I get done with the doctor, then I got to head over to my sister's, do my laundry. That's going to take a few hours. In and of itself. I think I need to fix the title in my stream there. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun. Gonna be busy. Doctors and laundry day. $62 logs out of 100, that's not bad. That got it almost full. Okay, sorry, just talking to somebody. Might have somebody come on the stream. What the? Probably using a little too much oomph. So there's a high likelihood we may actually have somebody come on stream. Just gotta wait for them to do finish up what they were doing. Wow, got bounced right into the telegraph office. That's awesome. $50,000 cars of fill. So I think next week, I'm not sure when it comes to the next Sunday Night Live, I might continue my Ace Combat series if I haven't by then. Very good game. I'm enjoying playing it a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I'm enjoying playing it. YouTube's doing that check where it's like, do you want to still listen to music? Yes. Okay, the brake is facing the locomotive side. It's a pretty good song. Doesn't take so long to load this stuff up as it would like the cordwood side. It'd take forever. That's the tail end of the train right there. So how is your day going in general there, Mark? Same old, same old. Hopefully it's going better than bad. I mean, going well, that is. Almost a foot and mouth moment there. A moment that would have lived in infamy. Looks like 4 more cars to load up. That's cool. Good grief. By the way, I'm thinking about deleting this little yard right here. So I really don't need to use it. I just might shift this turntable over to that yard there. Sounds like this has a bit of a touch of Slipknot in it. Just the riffs, not so much the vocals. Let's see if I got a message from... Nope, not yet. If he's unable to join, that's cool too, but hopefully he'll join. The individual that I would like to have on the stream. Okay. Lay back and relax. You know, with that many logs, it's gonna be a while before I go through them all. All the logs you see right there, plus the ones in the pond, I'll be fine. I have some good pulling power with this train. Gonna set the brake on that one car. I think my switches are aligned. Checking my junctions. Yeah, I'm good. It's all good in the hood. Really surprised the Husky hasn't shown up tonight. Husky, I know you're out there somewhere. I am the engineer, I am the conductor, I am the brakeman, all in one. You cannot stop John Railroadson, because he does everything. You know, I'm gonna just disable that for now. It's a nice look back. That's a lot of logs. Just saying. Well, that sure took a while to stop. Well, might as well right here and protect the shove. Protect that shove. That was perfect. Might as well just reset these. Because some of those had like a foot of separation, seemingly. Like this one. That's good there. Look at that. Oof. Came in a little hard there. Let's see if I can re-rail it. And doesn't look like that'll be a thing.
If you want to play between releases, you can hit me up on Twitter at PWhatever, or on my Discord via the link in the description. Or if you're looking for something a bit more sensual, you can come talk to me live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 2 p.m. EST. Though, if you want to support me and get something more tangible in return, there are links down below to my Teespring for merch, Bandcamp, and other online streaming services to cut my music, and my Patreon, where you can sign up for cool perks such as having your name rolled by like these exquisite equines. Whew. Apart from all that, thank you so much for stopping by and listening. My appreciation cannot be overstated, and I will see you guys in the next one.
In the process of clean. Oh, okay. I'm finding your modeling and tools. Nice. Surely this thing's got a re-rail. Nope, not going to. All right. Speaking of break, I need to take a break here myself, like real short, like. All right, guys, I'm going to take a short break and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. I'll see you all on the flip side. All right, guys, I'm going to take a short break and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Sorry, I thought that mic was muted there. Anyway, I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Hello.
Hi, yo. Hey, I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Just taking a short break. I'll be back. 2 minutes.
All right. 120 seconds countdown. Go.
Blah.
Took a while to fall apart, but it gets easier every day. The times will change all around me while I stay the same. Through the streets I run by myself, but I wasn't always the only one.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
Oh, what you up to, man?
Not much. Just playing a game, finished my tax returns, and submitted them in, and should be good to go.
Yeah. Oh, doing pretty good. Playing some Railroads Online. You want to join in or just hang out? Either or. Works for me.
Your call.
I'm just offering you. Gonna drive Tweetsy on something, so I'll give you my password. You already know my server name. Better to, I've learned recently it's better to just do private calls like this rather than just have it on the server. Random people coming in and bombarding the stream and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, nothing too new, dude.
Ah, okay.
So you're probably going to have some pretty epic popcorning tonight.
Oh, hopefully.
Matt and I were just not Matt. Matt Kemper and I were just reminiscing on the last stream that we did together. We were reminiscing about that time that the three of us, you included, actually shot a Class 70 into space.
Mm-hmm.
And you were the only one that live streamed it. I thought I had streamed it, and then I decided to check out your channel, and you were the one that did it.
Yeah, I think it was fun time though.
It was a fun time. I wish we could abuse game physics like that again.
Man, I play that game Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Dude, they implemented weather in the game, and fuck, dude, I don't know if I want to play that game anymore. Sucks.
Why, what does the weather do other than just, like, shit?
Well, in the game, you know, before, it would say, oh yeah, you know, you're having bad weather, so it affects your accuracy, it affects your range, blah, blah, blah. But what it still lets you do is it still lets you look at it kind of like, well, basically the game effects took effect on the game's playability as far as the shooting and the accuracy and all that stuff goes. But you could still see the ships, you could still maneuver your ships. It wasn't effective to the, it wasn't in other words, it wasn't visualized. The effects on the weather, it wasn't visualized.
Right, right.
Well, now that they've visualized the effects in the battle scenarios, every time that I've had to fight a warship battles between my ships and the enemy ships,
Yeah.
almost every out of the 6 battles I had, 5 of them had cloudy, rainy, no visibility weather. Only one of them had cloudy, semi-visibility weather. But, like, it's dark, you can't see shit, your ships can't hit shit. It just sucks because, man, I tell you what, you can't see anything, honestly. And all you see is clouds and rain, and it's so bad that when you have to try to get your ships to navigate, you can't even see, like, you have to zoom all the way in to that ship, because sometimes, you know, you can have like 4 or 5 or 20 ships in a grouping, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, let's say you have like 2 or 4 ships, or like, let's say sometimes you like to micromanage and have 1 ship at a time. Well, it sucks is, you know, usually when you have to, you know, set them to go left or right, you have the little green line that kind of shows which way they're pointing, and the back arrow on the back of the ship to show you how far over it's going to be turning.
Yep.
So, it used to, you know, like I said, the old mode, you used to be able to see, okay, here's the green line, this is where it's going to go, it's kind of the range, it's where and it tells you on the back how far over it's going to go. Is it going to go 180, is it going to go 90 degrees? I mean, it tells you what the curve is, but it tells you how far back it's going to go before it straightens out again. Well, anyways, you can't see that in these conditions. You have to zoom all the way in, look at that one ship, and then zoom all the way back out. It just, oh my god, it's a pain in the ass. So, kind of sucks.
Well, I think what they're aiming to do is just simply, you know, simulate weather situations.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Speaking of understanding, I'm not seeing Celestial's Railroad here.
No. It's, Light Wolf.
Oh, Light Wolf.
Yeah. When you come in, I'm at the west yard, the big yard, so we're just, swapping out some motive power. And we're attaching a bunch of stake flats, like pretty much all the stake flats.
Yeah, at some point I'll let you see I'll screen share the game and I'll let you see a battle.
Yeah, I checked out your channel recently and saw you haven't done any live stuff for a while.
Oh man, I just don't have the energy to do shit right now. Mentally, physically, emotionally, just not there.
Work demanding too much of you, dude?
No. I don't think that's really it. I think what's going on is I'm just tired of, I don't know, just bleh. I haven't played a game very often, I think the last time I actually played my PC game was 2 weeks ago. For either this game or Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought. I need some super speed if you got a moment.
Yeah, just give me one moment. I am shifting a locomotive.
Oh,
but
no rush. I said when you got a moment, no rush. No rush. I just realized how slow this thing runs. It's like, oh, God.
It's like dreadfully slow, dude. It's like so dreadfully slow, it's not even funny.
Yeah, no
But I
kidding.
see you're on my side, though.
Mhm.
You see all those steak flats? That's what we're picking up. And we're gonna load a bunch of like lumber and rails. What the fucking stop. So let me. So that cookie, see, we're gonna leave that on. The 280 Tweetsy is over here, over by the water towers and stuff. But we gotta turn this SOB around. I just watch you go flying by. Idahoan's just gonna stay here. You know, I was gonna wide this around properly, but you know, I'm just gonna simply re-rail it. Screw it. I don't want to invest the time. I tell you what, I'm glad they added these Tweetsies, dude.
I don't know, I'm 50-50. They're great locomotives, but the rest of the rolling stock runs so fucking slow that you derail everything, every time.
That's what I hate about it. You know, they make locomotives like the Tweetsy like 29, 30 miles an hour, but then QMA can't fucking update all of the rolling stock and the tenders to match correctly. You know?
Well,
It's like, come on, dude. You know?
supposedly, from what I heard on a rumor mill, the tankers are supposedly lifted like 30 miles an hour or whatever. Supposedly, I don't know.
I haven't seen that, dude. It's from what I've heard, it's this is like hearsay, but supposedly all of these cars can go like 50 miles an hour. But, and you know, once again, QMA just hasn't lifted the speed limit
done.
from 22 to whatever, you know.
Yep. Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming. Dude. The yeah, putting the thing down, the stake down into the platform there to connect the tender is weird.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Also-
they haven't. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I said, if you look at the last time they updated the discussion, not discussion, the thing on Steam, they haven't. That's been almost 2 weeks now, or over 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Since they did the updates last on progress. What were we gonna say about the also?
I was actually going to say that they have not updated the tender speeds to match the locomotives.
I always thought that was kind of dumb.
Yeah, you know, why does the Tweetsy's tender only go like 22 miles an hour? Or the Cook 280 for that matter.
Now, my
Like,
theory-
you know, the only locomotives that don't have a tender that do like more than 25 are the new Ruby Basins. And
my
it's like
crackpot.
Go ahead.
Right?
No,
Well,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, my crackpot theory is this. I think all the tenders are based on the same damn model or the same dumb physics. So if you update one, it'll update every last one of them. Which means that there'll probably be an absolute clusterfuck with the interaction with other locomotives and other things. So that's why the tenders haven't been updated. But that's
Somehow
still a sorry
that
ass
wouldn't
excuse.
surprise me.
Still a sorry ass excuse in my opinion, but
Somehow, dude, that would not surprise me.
like
Is that push bar lifted up on the cook?
the drop pins in the back of the tender. Oh, well, maybe it's not anymore since you pulled it out. The bar is up. It's ready to get slammed in.
All right. Slammed in.
Ram her home, sonny boy.
Hard.
Heat. Coming in hot and fast, I see.
Just adding a third whistle sound there, and I'll be backing up.
Oh, baby.
But yeah, that was the whole reason why they updated the splines. Is supposedly it was the splines, the old splines that had the speed limitations that they had. But then they did that, and QMA still hasn't updated the speed limit on the rolling stock themselves.
I don't think the splines is the speed limit issue. Go ahead and well. Take it ahead. A hair. Back it up a little bit, because I'm not hearing the pin drop.
Okay.
Back it up just a teensy, tiny bit. A little bit more. Right there. There it goes. Finally.
Is it all copulated? Okay.
Sounds like it.
Let's make sure that locomotive is fired up. By the way, they updated the 260 to coal fire as well.
New one or the different locomotive you gotta buy?
It's a new one. Well, they updated the old one, I should say, but they made them two of the same model, if that makes sense. So you still have the wood burning version and
Yep.
the
You gonna run this in
the
tandem, or you gonna have it run with the railroad extended?
online extended.
I was gonna say, because if you want, we could be like the olden railroad days.
Gotta make sure our brakes are off. We need to back up. We need to pull out, and pick up the rest of these stake flats on this other track.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't need. What's your popcorning level like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Not atrocious right now.
Huh. It's actually a bit surprising. You're probably on good internet. I don't think we have a single break on, honestly. You got about 20 cars to a clear, Ben. Don't worry.
No, I think the popcorning. Not the. I think the original reason why they wanted to ditch the old splines was not because of a speed restriction, but
5
because the way
cars.
it was set up was it was absolutely horrendous when it came to
2.
game load times. And you remember how you'd always hear that forever, like 20, 30 minutes later, you still keep every so often hear the sounds of the game loading in. That's
Yeah.
why they had to swap out the track.
Well, that
Because
was
of the-
that was a part of the problem is the load times.
Yeah. We good?
Yeah, we're clear. Go ahead and bring her back like 30 cars or something, you know, because
Coming in fast.
don't come in too fast.
I only got 100% on the regulator and 50 on the reverser, so we should be okay.
The Tweetsy's a locomotive that'll run away with it.
Yeah, but she's also having to push the other locomotive too, though. Although, if you want to have more fun, what we do is you decouple these two locomotives and make the Tweetsy do all the hard work with the locomotive behind it. It's just a dead engine.
Okay, you got 10 cars, so slow it down a lot. Got 7 cars. Three cars. 2 cars. 1. And we're pinned. Go ahead and bring it forward. Before you do that, hold on, stop. Actually, stop the train. Make sure that that switch is lined ahead of you.
Which way?
To the left.
Fine, am I right?
Yeah, that's all good. So we gotta
Sure.
go make a stop at Sawmill.
So I need to go right or left? Which one do you go left or right at?
That very switch in front of you.
So throw it to the
So
left.
you need to go to the left. Yeah. We gotta go to Sawmill and pick up a bunch of wood. And yeah, okay, go ahead and slowly proceed out. And when we get to the Sawmill Y, I'll show you how to do it here. Because we're gonna have to pull up and actually back into the Sawmill. Oh, I need to share the Railroads Online extended link with you too.
Could help.
There you go.
So, why didn't you say you don't like doing the Discord server anymore? You're just doing private calls?
For the most part, that way, you know, we don't have like just random people joining the stream.
Ah, makes
Even
sense.
though that's what the stream channels are for, but some people don't read the fine print. If you catch my drift.
Well, I mean, you gotta set permissions where people are automatically server muted and can't unmute themselves unless you give them that permission or unmute them.
Yep, I need to look at that.
I know there's a way to do it, but doggone, I don't remember how to do it. I've been on servers where you jump in, you're automatically muted. You can't unmute yourself unless you get unmuted by the author.
Yep. Or if you're admin.
Yeah. No, you'd have to make sure that not very many admin would have access to that, though.
Yep.
That's the only catch there.
Dan and I are the only ones that are admins on that server.
Well, no, but I mean, you have to give, if you had other people, other permissions, yeah.
Okay, so you see this next switch coming up ahead of us?
Excuse me.
You're going to pull completely past that, and then I'll throw the switch, and then you're going to back in.
Oh, here's a silly question, but why couldn't we have just gone in on that one loop side, come in that loop?
Because we'd have to come out and then go through log camp. I mean, that'd be one way of doing it, but that curve at log camp's a little pain in the ass. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, got 5 cars to clear. So this will be a 35 car train total. All right, you're clear. You can go ahead and stop. Come to stop and back up. So what's been new with you, Ben the man? Been a while since you've been on one of these streams.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Not much. Life, work, the whole shebang. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, nothing too new with me.
Dead so.
Yeah. Nothing too new. Just waiting for excitement to happen. Whatever that may be.
Nothing too exciting then?
Nothing too exciting.
So why are we going down this lake there, Tony? Why aren't we going down the other one?
Because when we get ready to pull out, pull out. When we get ready to pull out, we'll be facing the correct direction. Because we're going to be going down towards Smelter. Go ahead and keep pushing back, dude. Oh.
Well, you know, it'd help if I had the the locomotive in reverse instead of 100% reverse or forward position. Whoop.
Oops.
My bad.
Look who's in the chat. Dan and Husky. Oh, what is up, my peoples? Glad y'all
Do you
can
have a-
join.
Husky Dan or Dan Husky?
Two separate people.
And
Well,
being funny.
I know. Mark's in chat too. He's just being quiet.
So you marked the Husky Dan.
Super Mark, the Husky, and the Dans. Yes. So keep it around, keep it less than 10 miles an hour going around this curve.
I got it at 8. 7.5
Cool.
now. I'm going to coast it on down because,
You don't want to shove it in too hard.
well, I mean, I like ramming it in hard, but, I'm not in the mood to clean up a mess right now.
No. 'Cause that'll be making you do cleanup on aisle 10 and docking your pay.
Well, I don't care about the pay docking. She just gets really messy when you ram it in too hard.
Oh, yeah. Classic Railroads Online ramming it in hard.
Some kind
So-
of explosion usually happens out of the back end.
Usually. And it gets hot and sweaty real quick.
All that friction, God, that
All right,
curve must be tighter than shit.
It's 35 degrees.
Well, I say it's tighter than shit because I'm going 26% on the ray, and dude, like I'm at 4.5. I'm losing speed on a downward grade.
It's only
Throttle's off.
maybe
I'm
like
coaster on down.
0.25%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm still going down a grade. So we're gonna put what cars are we loading up first, Tony?
We are loading. Let me go see actually what needs. I think it's beams.
Beams. Okay. Well, I think I might have to pull up a little bit, but you have to go make sure I spotted it right.
Yeah. While you're busy doing that, shoving it in, I am just.
No.
Yeah, so-
Beams I'm on beams already.
No.
Lumber
Go
is
ahead
further
and
back.
Go ahead and back the cars all the way up to the locomotives.
Oh, you don't want to load it from the back to the front?
Nope.
Okay.
Those cars are stupidly vulnerable when it comes to, derailing if you have pack loads. Yeah, let's go ahead and load up 10 cars of beams, 10 cars of regular lumber. Actually, do 15 cars regular lumber.
Oh. Excuse me.
No excuses for you, man. I'm back at Sawmill. Whoa, I accidentally walked into the telegraph office there. Dan says, no, you can't make me Husky. Husky says, LOL. Dan says, I'm legally fluffy. Mark says, question mark, fluffy?
I think it's
Boxcar
Dan's version of being high.
I don't know. What is it? Or happy. And then Boxcar Husky says fluffy husky.
Fluffy is husky and husky is fluffy.
Oh yeah. Keep on backing up, boy. You remember doing this sort of thing with the Eureka back before they changed physics?
Yep. I still have that saved somewhere.
You do. Should attempt that again?
Didn't even do it.
You can't even do it at all. No, you'd be right. Yeah, you can't even do it. You couldn't even do that with a Tweetsy, let alone a Eureka.
We might be able to with the Tweet Seep. It's only a 2% grade.
If you still got it, let's actually attempt to do that one of these days, dude.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and slam the brake on that bitch. Park it right here and load it. Can you really? Can you push back,
Push back, gotcha.
please? Yeah. Because these cranes are having a spasm moment. They're loading the wrong car. All right, now you can go ahead and set the reverser forward. Get your hand on the head of that Johnson bar and throw it forward, boy. Come on, crane. Load. Load. All right. Go ahead and pull forward, too. One car. Half car. Inch her forward a little more. About another quarter car. And that's good. You can stop. Go ahead and plug her.
Plug. In the butt.
Mark says no comment. So, yeah, if you got that save file, dude, let's do it. Let's see what kind of crackpot ideas we can come up with.
It's on the old spline, though.
Oh yeah, I know it's on the old spline.
So the newer ones probably won't work.
Maybe.
I don't think they will.
All right, go ahead and bring her forward too.
Head 24.
Okay. We got 6 more to load up. With beams, anyway. And you're good for a stop. Dude, my frame rate's gonna suffer with this kind of train. You know, I was actually talking to a guy from one of my previous streams. You know, he's on a 40 series graphics card.
Mm-hmm.
And his frame rates suck because this game is not properly optimized.
Well, it's one developer who's good at one thing, but not everything. I mean, we're not even playing a
Yep.
AAA, much less a single A title.
Yep.
The back crane's not loading. Well, maybe it is, but I can't tell. Yep, okay, never mind, loaded.
All right, you can go ahead and pull forward too. Got one car. Half car. And stop. So if you guys are enjoying this stream, please like, share with your friends so they may follow.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And hit that bell for notifications so you can get ding, 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 ding.
No, you're supposed to tell them to go to your Patreon or PayPal account and support you that way.
Come to think of it, I only have one of those, but I don't use it for anything.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You can send your money to idgafk at paypal.com.
Yeah, give him money. Okay, let me count how many cars we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more to load here at the beams. Go ahead and pull forward 2.
Well, excuse me. It's the I don't give a fuck account is what I said. IDGAFK. at PayPal.com, so doesn't
Yep.
exist.
Half a car.
You can send your money to lightwolf333 at gmail.com.
Har har har. Oh, you gotta pull forward some because it's okay. Stop.
Pull forward, stop. Give me some decisions, my man. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
The crane was trying to drop wood on top of the wood in the car in front of it. So. So once we're loaded here, you're gonna have to push back too.
Oh, man.
I know you gotta love Kume's crane spacing here. Cars are almost loaded there.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be click, 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 click.
Yeah,
Now you
It's
just
auto-
click, it loads and goes.
yeah. Auto crane simulator. Go ahead and bring it back too. Actually, more like a car and a half.
I thought it would have been like 3 or 4 cars, but okay.
Half a car. And stop.
Yeah, I can't even see.
Yeah, you know we're on the good side of the sawmill here.
Did you refuel my locomotive? Because I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I didn't even see you do that.
I shoved coal into that hot firebox.
You shoved your dirty ass coal in my pristine hot firebox.
Oh my!
Sir, there are laws about sticking your shovel in my hole without my consent.
Non-consensual entry.
A coal in the hole.
All right, we're loaded. Go ahead and pull forward too, sir. Half a car. Quarter car. Stop.
Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna miss it, I know that.
Yeah. Shove her
Sorry.
back. Like
Heavy train,
3/4
heavy.
of a car.
Sorry, heavy train heavy, I guess. Oh, excuse me. It's
Okay,
hard to
stop.
tell.
That's why I'm your eyes back here, dude.
No, but I mean, it's hard to tell how this train responds with this heaviness on it.
I get what you're getting at. Like, I believe there's something like 37 cars on this train. Sure, we don't have like a true 40 car train here, but you know, it's a thing. Go ahead and enter forward some.
How far forward?
About 5 feet, because this crane's being retarded.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good.
Hitbox
Crane's,
simulator.
Crane's feeling special.
Special
No doubt
ed.
there's not a good side of the mill there, dude. Especially at Sawmill. How much money do you have in the server?
Me?
I know you have millions.
$4.6 million.
Okay. By the way, I yeeted all of my money to charity. Now I'm back up to $66,708.
All of it to charity. Who'd you go buy off?
The railroad funds charity. Okay, you can go ahead and pull forward too, sir.
So is that what you're gonna call her name?
Definitely
Doesn't
not.
sound like a very good bangable girl, but okie dokie.
Definitely not. It's a charity. I don't know. I just yeeted all the money. It's like I didn't want it anymore. Here, take it. Half a car. And stop.
I got her locked up. I'm waiting for Joanna to respond.
Have you noticed the sliding rail physics?
Oh yeah.
The-
Oh yeah.
Sliding wheel physics in this game? Yeah, that used to not be a thing until suddenly it was.
Thank God they don't have flat spot deal.
Right. Flat
These
spots.
these locomotives would be so out of service it wouldn't be funny.
Right, yeah.
You know when you watch, have you ever watched Heist play Derail Valley?
Yeah, I've watched a couple of his streams on that.
Well, whenever you play Derail Valley, they'll nail you for like when you slip a locomotive or mess up its drivers or do whatever to it. They always, you have to pay for those damages.
Yeah.
Now imagine how much money we'd spend on this game if we had to fix the flat spots every time we ran a locomotive from breaking it too hard. Wouldn't that suck?
Okay, go ahead and pull her forward 2 cars, sir. One car. Half a car. And stop.
It's hard to stop this heavy train.
Just like you're doing that with 2 locomotive brakes at your command.
Where's my automatic air, damn it?
Yeah, Cumin is
Hell,
supposed
where's
to give
my
us automatic air.
Hell, I'll just take straight air. Don't even have to give me automatic. Just give me straight air, man.
I think both of those locomotives are straight air.
The Tweetsy's technically automatic. The other one I don't think is.
All I know is it's not cable brake.
I don't
Oh,
think
it's an
so.
air brake on the Tweetsy as well.
I know Tweetsy, but I don't know about the other one.
The other one is air. Because the air cylinder is on this side, on the engineer's side of the cab.
Oh no, what I meant is I don't know if it's automatic. It might have been straight air initially.
Might have been. Hard to tell.
Well, I mean, to think about it, automatic air wasn't really that big of a thing until like the late 1890s. Or was it 1900s? Early 1900s? I don't know. I know straight air came before automatic air.
Go ahead and pull her forward 2.
I know the automatic air came up after straight air. But straight air was still better than no air. Only thing that made automatic air better was if you had to pull apart, then the automatic
car.
air would fly automatically, obviously. Whereas straight air, if you needed brakes, you could apply it through straight air, but that's it.
Okay, half a car. Boxcar Husky says late 1800s.
For automatic or straight air? Oh no, I mean it came around in the 1880s, late 1800s.
Stop.
But it wasn't.
I'll be right back,
Oh.
Ben.
I don't think it was officially pushed through until like after. I don't remember when it became a rule, but I know by the 1900s, automatic air, or at least I think automatic air became a rule. I just don't remember when it was required to be implemented.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to go check because I thought my brother was trying to burn something, so.
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn it up, burn it up.
Burn it out.
So once we're completely done loading this train, Ben, we're gonna bring it up from the sawmill, take it back to the big yard, because the places where this stuff would have to go to is not quite ready to receive it,
It's
politely
not.
speaking. Yep. But I just wanted us to drive a big train around anyway.
Is
'Cause,
it
you
loaded
know-
up?
Just dropping one more right now, and you can go ahead and pull her forward 2.
Okay.
We're gonna load one more set here. This will be the last set we'll load.
How many more cars?
Okay. Half a car. Go ahead and keep coming forward. Half a car.
Oh, we already had half a car. Going for another half of a half car. I gotcha.
And stop. So as it stands, we'll have 12 loaded dimensional lumber thingies. Early 1890s is when automatic air, because that's the Westinghouse thing came in. Is that right, Husky? And Mark? Because really, the Westinghouse came up with a life-saving system.
I thought the demonstration that was done originally was done with straight air, not automatic. I don't remember when automatic air got introduced and when it
All right.
became a de facto standard.
Go ahead and pull out, Ben.
Pull out or pull up?
Pull out. All the way
Done?
out. Yeah, we're done here. We're going down to smelter. Gonna pick up some beams and rails, or yeah, iron beams and rails and stuff. If I could speak right.
Wait, so you want me to back up or pull forward?
Pull forward. Head out.
Yeah, but that's not gonna take us the. We're gonna have to go all the way around lumber then? A sawmill?
No. That's why I had us back in like this.
Oh, I see the wire right there. I gotcha.
Yeah, so we're lined for the left, and then we're gonna go through, merge it on to the main line to the diverging route to Sawmill. Get on the main line that way.
I gotcha.
And just so you know, once we reach the bridge, that's like 2% downgrade, sir.
Well, I'm just keeping an eye on how fast you go around the back end of the curve. Don't want to get whiplash.
I think I should actually save it right here.
I mean, you don't have to. We can play it dangerous. Of course, I mean, you gotta realize who your engineer is, so take that with a grain of salt. Ah, see, I thought it was late 1890s when it was. Okay, okay. Yeah, as Mark was saying, it's an 8-inch pump, so it would be straight air. And Boxcar said March 2nd, 1893 was when it was enacted, and 1900 was when it went into effect. So, we were both right, we were both wrong. I knew it was the 1890s, or late 1800s, early 1900s when everything was automatic forced. Which means that they're probably using straight air for a few years before they went automatic all over the place.
Yep.
But it makes sense, though. After the bridge, you mean the wooden bridge that's between the yard switch and the other passing switch?
Oh no, I'm talking about all the way on the other side of the canyon. When we
Okay.
start, making
The blue bridges. I gotcha.
the big boy bridges. So I'm looking at the lineup here, and yeah, we're good into Smelter
Okay.
all the way.
All the way home, baby. Daddy's gonna take us home.
There was one switch technically thrown against us, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Just run right through it. Remember the old days where if you ran right through a switch, you're gonna yeet your train off the track?
Yeah, that was the most unrealistic thing in the world, and it bugged the bejesus out of me, man.
I can't tell you how many times I've, backed up a train and the switch in the distance I've completely forgot that was thrown against me, and I would just like derail 6,
Run right
7,
through it, 20
8
miles an hour.
cars. Yeah.
That always pissed me off, man. I'd plow right on through a switch, and I'd be like, oh my god. And then you're like,
Yep.
well, there goes half fucking train of 40 cars on the ground.
Yep.
And then the re-rail tool is way fucking borked back. And it's bad now. Still bad now, but my god, remember when we first had the re-rail tool? Holy shit.
The re-rail tool is awful. Re-rail tool is awful.
Oh yeah, always was.
You're getting the unfiltered version.
I'm never filtered. I'm always unfiltered.
That's right. And I'm
For
gonna
better
throw
or for
wood into
worse.
the firebox back here.
Okay, well I'm gonna coast on down for a little bit because cutting the throttle because I was getting up to about 17 miles an hour, and I have
You could You could do 20 on this line and be safe about it.
Yeah, but man, because the locomotive's doing 17 or 20 miles an hour, who knows what the physics is on this long ass train? The game does weird shit.
The biggest train I could tell you, the biggest train that I've actually personally driven on this layout was like 52 cars. It actually helped if, that I had like a mid-train helper too,
Yeah. I was playing on somebody's game once, and they had this massive, we're talking like huge track set up, this whole map. I think I actually have a copy of it on my computer, honestly.
You can go ahead and cut the throttle, dude.
More power!
White. I'm gonna set this tender brake. Then you can apply some brake on the way down.
I believe in flat spotted tires, baby. Hold on. There we go. I brought my brake down to 86% so I don't flat spot. So now we're going boom, 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 boom,
You know,
boom as the wheels slowly roll on.
you know, it's weird. Like the cookie behind us didn't actually skid. I took the brake down to about 36%. We should be good. With that one tender brake behind us at 100%. If we absolutely need it, you know, I got the other tender brake, but it shouldn't even be that bad because we're not fully loaded going downhill.
Oh, you're flat spotting my tender.
Oh yeah, you noticed that too? They lock the wheels on the tenders when you're at 100%.
Yeah.
Mark said automatic air required a 9-inch pump.
Interesting. I would have thought the automatic would have required a smaller pump than the straight air. You
I love
pulling
the
my
tweetsy whistle as I'm pulling your whistle.
Well, you
I'm
can pull my
actually
belt
surprised.
too.
I'm actually surprised you're not saying at this point, stop yanking the chain.
No, I'll just say you're molesting my whistle.
Ha!
Now you better learn how to polish it. Spit
Nope.
shine, please.
I'll pass. I'll pass.
Oh, come on, you're good at spit shining things.
I'm about to do something else, though.
What's that?
Put some more coal in the firebox.
Better not throw no coal in my hole.
I don't know if you've actually noticed this, dude, but like the coal consumption of these units seems to be higher than the wood burning units.
Well, I suspect in the next few weeks they're gonna go back and change the coal usage. Sorry, the wood usage, and maybe the water usage too.
Yeah.
Which I have no problem with the usage of coal and wood. I think my biggest bitch, the first time I played this game and when they first launched it, my biggest bitch about it all was you had no fucking, when you loaded up the game, whatever wood you had in the Betsy was all the wood you had to get from the depot to Sawmill.
Oh yeah,
And
and you remember
you
when you spawned up
in
the wood depots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a fucking thing. So you had like what, maybe 60 pieces of wood. And you'd burn just damn near every bit of that to get the train from the depot to the lumber camp, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And the dumb shit of it was, after you did that, you'd still have to move the car to a lumber, from Sawmill to the nearest fuel depot, which we'd plant right next to the Sawmill, obviously, or the logging camp, I mean. But still, if you had the unlucky luck of building an absolute shit railroad and kept derailing and had to fix it and then put it back on, the fire would be cold, so you had to throw what little wood you had back in the locomotive.
Remember that one time we actually, the same thing happened to the water too. Like the water consumption was weird on the Porter. It was like that on all of them, but it was really weird on the Porter, right? Remember that one time we made, after filling it up, we made a run from the freight depot up to the logging camp. We ran out of water before we got there.
Honestly, it's hard to remember, but I think so.
I swear that one of us have it on a live stream somewhere, maybe.
Somewhere, maybe.
Maybe. I'd have to look deep back into the archives and spend far too much time even having to look at it, you know? That's part of where my hatred of, you're gonna need to take it easy through this curve. That's part of where my hatred for the Porter stemmed, actually. The Porter's much better now in terms of its performance, but that marred me for life when it came to the Porter, because the wood hitboxes on both the wood supply and the fireboxes were weird.
Well,
Remember that?
but you also remember too when we first started the game,
Yeah.
they didn't have the UI, and they didn't have the thing that told you the percentage of the firebox. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
it did.
you literally had to guess if you were actually. No,
Hitting
it did
the
not.
hole.
Yeah, you literally had to guess if you were getting it in the box or not. You know.
Ugh, that was an absolute biatch.
Yeah.
Going.
Uh,
Oh, I hope I hit it in the hole. Oh
well, the
shit!
game's still
I
not
guess I
perfect.
didn't.
Well, the game's still not perfect to this day, but it sure as heck has gotten a lot better.
Could be worse. That's for darn sure.
Thought I had cordwood in here. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're not loading all of the iron up with this.
I kind of hope or wish that they would have a progression tree on the industry, especially like this industry, where you
Yeah.
could do the conversion from wood to coal.
You know, I've seen a lot of people actually talk about that idea, like repeatedly. They'd like to see this industry specifically, because it goes through so much darn cordwood that, you know, it's just
It's ridiculous.
inefficient. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I may not even be considered inefficient. It's just initially, yeah, makes sense. Get it started with what you had, but then once you hit coal mine, make it to where coal mine becomes suddenly a whole hell of a lot more required.
Yeah.
Because coal, I don't know what actually coal is used for other than steel, right?
No, it's not used for it is used for steel, you're correct. Yeah.
But that's it. Only one industry needs coal. If you wanted to get technical about it, they could make it to where coal could be required at pretty much every industry as for fuel,
Yeah.
you know. And
Like
that's kind of what I.
Like you look at Ironworks comparatively that uses coal. Like I put 1,000 units of coal in there, and I'm down to like 960, and it's gonna take me forever, a day and an age to burn through all of that.
Oh,
You know, that's
yeah,
why.
iron ore.
That's what. Yeah, Ironworks. You know, that's why I wish that they would actually make this place a coal burning place. It'd make a little more sense. You got about 14 cars to a stop, so keep coming. I should have had us come in from the other way, but it's okay. Got enough power to pull up that hill. I know you do, Ben.
Yep.
Got about 10 cars. Got about 5 cars.
Cutting the power.
3 cars.
That's it.
2 cars. Uno más. Half a car. Mark says air for the main reservoir and the auxiliary reservoir, and each on one car. Yeah, like These cars, they don't have a air tank on them, but some of the later ones said. And you go ahead and stop, Ben.
I'm stopped.
You're definitely gonna have to pull forward some.
You told me to stop. I'm waiting for hearing you back.
Yeah, I didn't realize that that the train actually scrunched up that much, you know, because of the coupler slack. And stop. You might have to actually turn on a brake in the back of the train there.
Keep recording it or something?
Yeah, it's giving me the accordion effect.
Oh, you don't like it? I love it.
Oh my!
The motion of the ocean.
Go ahead and pour forward too. You're listening to Love Radio on X105.9 FM with Ben Mabry.
The locomotion of the engine. So sexy. Don't you just love that sound, that smell, the beautiful motion? Oh, those rods, they really drive me hard. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and come forward. Oh, at least another car.
But I can't come for the car.
You got him.
Oh,
Welcome
that power
to-
stroke.
Welcome to Railroad Pillow Talk. Welcome to Railroad Pillow Talk with Ben Mabry.
Bryn. Those pistons. Oh, they're so powerful. You head back. What's the story?
Go ahead, keep coming forward, dude.
Where's she? Slow and steady wins the race with those deep driving rods. Oh, those power strokes.
Half a car. And stop. Welcome to Railroad Pillow Talk with Ben Mabry.
Those poor people watching to us.
Six people.
FRA, open up. Jesus.
Oh, what?
Let's see here. It's burning cheap Chinese coal. The mine is just a portable sand loading. Sand built. Whatever it says. Air for the main reservoir and the reservoir. Okay, maybe power outlets would fit in it. FRA open up. I am not performing any cruel or unusual things to these locomotives. I don't know what you're thinking. It's 100% consensual. It's over 18.
What?
We're good.
And who said that?
Well, no, I didn't say that. Husky said FRA open up. So I'm saying this is consensual. It's over 18 years old. At least now it is.
And this is
Maybe
Railroad
when-
Pillow Talk. This is Railroad Pillow Talk with Ben Mabry. Go ahead and come
Ready to go?
forward too. Yes.
Just watching that locomotive and its big long strokes, man. Just moving to the sound of the railroad.
One car. Tell it how smooth it's going.
Hey, you know what? I think I scared off one of your watchers now. Now you're down to 5.
I'm still at 6 and stop.
I show 5 on my end, so I don't know.
You're perfectly stopped where you are, Ben. Now go ahead and just remain. Just remain.
Well, you said go ahead, and I thought we were gonna go.
Now you can go ahead and slide that thing back a half a car.
That is so boring. Who likes sliding out of bed?
And stop.
I have been stopped. What are you talking about?
You can't stop me. No, I'm just loading rails.
No, the only thing that can stop you is the FRA. But they don't exist in this time frame. What is it? Not the Surface Transportation Board. What is it called? The ICC, the Intercontinental. It was the. It was the ICC board. Whatever the fuck that stood for, I can't remember. Maybe it's the Interstate Commission something or others. I don't know.
I think I might have a locomotive actually shove the rear of this train. I don't know.
Nah,
We got a
I think we'll need
Tweetsy
it.
and a cookie. We got a cookie on there, so we should be good.
Fairly fine.
It's not like the most heavy train in the history of the world. I'm not going to sit here and figure out the weights. All I know is that this has got to be well over 700,000 pounds when we're loaded.
Well, the good news is I have synchronization off. I'm gonna see if the Tweetsy can do it on its own.
It won't.
Hey, man, a guy can dream, right? A guy can dream. Now, if it was the K-37, hell yeah, it could.
I'm looking forward to when they can add something like that and the SVRY Mikado. 19 and 20, baby.
2660, the 2662.
282.
Oh no, I was
Oh,
talking
the
about
Uinta.
yeah, the 2662.
The Uinta. Yeah.
That would be an absolute monster on this track, dude. Just powering through whatever you needed. Chugga chugga choo choo, baby.
And Ben would be anticipating that monstrous power stroke from the Uinta 2662.
I'd be making love to her all day, every day.
All right, you can go ahead and bring her forward too. Oh, by the way, I did get another like.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome. Now take it back and put it
one
back on.
car.
She's doing it, Tony. She's doing it. Just one locomotive facing the world.
Half a car. Keep inching it forwards, boy. That should be good because we're pretty much approaching the end of the train. We're not in the accordion effect part of it now. Plus, I have one brake tied down back here. And we have, after these two, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cars to load up. How about the 40 car Tweetsy challenge? Is it possible? Stay tuned next Sunday. Hypothetically speaking.
Well, Husky says he wished the Frisco would have sold the Arthur sub instead of scrapping it. He likes to imagine that the Kamichi Railroad would operate parallel to the Kamichi River, ran through the winding Stair Mountains. Where was that, anyways? I know Frisco operated in Texas, but I don't know where else it operated out of.
Okay, I demand to know who took that like away.
I don't know. I unliked it, then I reliked it, but I didn't take the other one away.
Haha.
See, that's 4 likes. Mine makes 5. So I was the 5th like.
Yeah.
Somebody rejected a like from you. Sorry to hear that, buddy.
Har har har.
No,
We're
he's
still
now he
loading
has
back
stick.
here.
Hello there, Kira. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop a like button, let me know how you feel. I submit if you loved it and a comment if
Well, now somebody put the 6 like back on for you. Not me though.
Mine's like, yeah, my information's like, you know, not updating frequently. You know, it's YouTube spazzing out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what Husky's talking about for where the maybe it was Mark who took took away a like and put it back on because he's doing a crying laughy face.
Lol 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 lol.
No, but
Alright,
I'm still
we're-
interested in what Husky is talking about with the where the Frisco where that subdivision operated out of, what states. I don't know where it was at. Go
Probably
ahead,
most
take her
likely-
ahead.
Go ahead and take her ahead. 2 more, because Crane's just finished up unloading the rails into these cars. You know. Oh, boy. My frame rate's
What?
awesome.
I'm at 122 frames. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, shut up.
But I'm also not hosting the game either, so
I know.
you have the 1080 Ti now, right?
Yeah.
Southern Oklahoma. It was part of the main line to Texas. They pulled up the tracks from Antlers to Worcester, Oklahoma. The BNSF's the one that owns the Frisco now.
Got one car.
You don't eat, you don't sleep, doing nothing but it feels you're in too deep. It's quiet, but you don't speak. It's loud inside and it's getting
And stop.
hard to breathe. You get lost in yourself.
Oh.
Better than being near anyone else. So loud here in my head.
You're going to have
How
to
bad is
come
it?
back car. Yeah.
Gotta give me better instruction. Remember, I'm having a heavy
And
train
stop.
that I gotta try to start. Okay, good. Sorry.
What's the coal situation like in your firebox there?
33.
Okay. What's the wood situation in the cookie?
Head down, only smile when there's no one else around. Ripped jeans,
26 out of 70.
jaded, but there's comfort.
So, about what? About 50%-ish?
So you might want to go ahead and just refire those.
Free fire? I can't fire these things. It's like getting rid of a long-loved friend.
Keep them all hot and bothered.
But she's like a sister to me. I can't do that to her.
Not asking you to reject them, Foolio. I see where that one's going too.
You know, it's
You know, it's
illegal
all-
to stick stuff in your family, right?
What's that?
Never mind. Bad joke. Really bad.
No, I mean I actually missed what you said.
I don't want to repeat. It's a really bad thing I said.
I'll have to listen back to it in the live stream, you know. Almost done here.
Oh.
Got one more load.
I've been on to take it ahead.
One more, and Crane's just dropped it. Okay, go ahead and take it ahead too.
Dude, she's right on the limit.
Yeah, you're
Feeling
full
it.
Reagan
She's
it.
She's right on it though.
Yeah, you do.
But
You
that's
have
also
full
dragging
rank
a-
that.
Yeah, that's also having to drag a heavy ass locomotive too, though. See that? But she's
Yeah.
pulling this whole train, even the locomotive that's up without power underneath it. I'll make the tweets. I'll make the little cook help her out a little bit. Give her about 34% of power.
Got a half a car. Quarter car.
You know
Stop.
what's funny? Go ahead, stop.
Yep. Stop.
You know what was funny is the moment that I got this train rolling, I was able to let the Boise was able to take the to take the whole train underneath power. I just had to get it started with the SVR. Whatever the name of the locomotive is.
Something
Idaho.
Valley Railway.
Oh yeah, but it's called the Idaho locomotive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Boise, Idaho.
Yep. Yep. You see what why I did that?
Yep. Speaking of Boise, Idaho.
What about it? You going there?
No. I bought a book at a train show this past weekend, and it was called Narrow Gauge Railways in America. And then another section of it called A List of Narrow Gauge Railways from 1871 to 1949.
Okay.
And it goes and it tells you what locomotives, not locomotives, what railroads existed in what states that were narrow gauge. You
Dude,
said
that's
Idaho,
like an
right?
encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, yeah. Yeah, Idaho had some narrow gauge logging lines
No,
for
they only had
absolute
two.
certain.
No,
They-
they only had two.
Yeah, I said they had some.
Yeah,
And
they only had two.
one of them was up in the Round Valley doing logging line stuff.
Well, according to this
Um,
book, which was reprinted in 1980, but only covered 1949 to 1871, Idaho had the Coeur d'Alene Railway and Navigation, I assume. 3 foot, and it was from Mission to State Line and from Wallace to Burke. First built in 1887, standard gauge in 1897. Was owned by the Northern Pacific in 1897. That was the
Yeah.
Idaho Narrow Gauge Railroad.
And the other one too is the logging lines. Dan, if Dan's still in the chat, would actually know more about that.
Well,
'Cause he's the
I'm
one that
reading
actually
this book,
researched
but
that.
I don't know.
Okay, we're loaded. Go ahead and pull ahead to load the last cards. So just one car.
Okay.
Boxcar Husky ask any in Oklahoma?
Oh yeah, there was Oklahoma. Let's see. What was in Oklahoma?
Half a car. Quarter car. And stop ski.
How could you try and change who I've always been? What did I do wrong? I never wanted any of this. I'm sorry if I ever offended any of you, but I am who I am. There's not much more that I can take.
Actually, I don't think there wasn't any in Oklahoma. So let's see North Carolina, I see Ohio, Oregon, and then Pennsylvania. I see some in Utah.
Yeah, like
Virginia,
narrow gauge
Wisconsin.
lines were much more common in mountainous states.
Yeah. Although Texas did have a fair amount of narrow gauge railroads. Yeah, they even had some for Canada. But let's see. Texas had the Austin and Northwestern that ran from Austin to Granite Mountain to Marble Falls, and Fairland to Llano, Texas. It was also owned by the H&TC ST Company in 1901. Southern Pacific, by the way.
Yeah.
Then you also had the Brownsville and Gulf. It went from Terry Landing to Brownsville. Built 1889, abandoned in 1900. Oh, the Austin and Northwestern also became the Southern Pacific Company in 1901. Built in 1882 for the first section. Built in 1889 for the second section. And between 1891 and 1892, from Fairland to Llano was built. It was all standard gauge by 1892. And it's still in service to this day, most of it anyways. But it's owned by the city of Austin, I believe. They're the ones that run part of the commuter train on it. Good to go for a head?
Not yet. We got about 4 more loads.
Okay. Then
So
have-
you want to do a proper double head? Let's do a proper double head.
Yes, sir. Then there was the Durham Transportation Company. Ran from Terry Landing to Brownsville, a total of 1 mile. And it died like 11 years later, so it must have been a little short track. No, sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. That was the Brownsville and Gulf Railroad. Went from Terry Landing to Brownsville. Only 1 mile. It was the Durham Transit Company that ran from Durham to Spinks, 21 miles. Built in 1905, standard gauge 1908, died in 1912. The East Line and Red River, later owned by the MK&T, then owned by the Sherman, Shreve, and Southern, I believe. Then back to the MKT of Texas, 1894. And it went from Jefferson to Greenville, Greenville to McKinney. It was first built in 1876. Standard gauge in 1883. The second section from Greenville to McKinney was built 1882. According to this, it was still in existence at the time of this book being written. Then you have the Elimina and E Transportation Company from Elimina to Seaman, 10 miles, built 1904, abandoned in 1910. Then you have the Galveston, Brazos, and Colorado Railroad. Went from Galveston to westward. It's also owned by the Texas Mexican 1881. It was also known as the... Oh, sorry. That one was built in 1876, standard gauge, 1900 something, they don't know when. And as of this book, it looks like it was still in existence for later on, so...
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and get rolling.
Yep, ready to go.
All right. Knocking the brake off.
All right, headed on
Regulators,
up. Powered up.
Regulators at 100%. I'm checking my tender brake, making sure it's not on. And I did make sure my locomotive has been refired.
Should have been good to go, but I fired mine up as well, so we should be 100% ready to roll.
Yep. They're doing it.
It was the Interstate Commerce Commission, okay. Let's see, a Committee Commerce Commission, okay, let's see, Southern Oklahoma, blah, blah, blah. Yes, Mark says he couldn't spell worth a damn tonight. Husky said it was scrapped a little before the merger with BN. Comanche started 7 years later. Any in Oklahoma said no. Kansas had a narrow gauge railroad. It was called the Kansas Central.
Once we get out of this curve, we'll have a lot less rolling resistance.
Actually, Husky, the Kansas had quite a few narrow gauge railroads. They had the Campbell and St. Francis Valley Railroad. You said the Kansas Central. They also had the Memphis, Kansas, and Colorado Railway. They had a total of 3 railroads, apparently. The Campbell and St. Francis Valley Railroad operated between Campbell to Buckhorn and Campbell to Weber's Mill, a total of 25 miles between those 2 locations. It doesn't tell me when it was built. It tells me when it was standard gauge, which is 1910, so probably in the 1890s or the 1880s is my guess. The Kansas Central was built 1887, standard gauge in 1891. Now, at the time of this book being published, it didn't say if it got abandoned or not. It does say it was originally called Kansas Central. Then it went to Leavenworth, Kansas, and Western, I assume, because it says W period, 1897. Then it has, the second owner was the UP. So it's probably under UP jurisdiction if they're still running from Leavenworth to Miltonville. We are stalling. Damn.
Yep, I'm gonna fire up this other Tweetsy down here, and we're gonna put it on the rear. Let's go ahead and shut down my locomotive too. Oh, awesome. My Railroads Online Extended just like blanked. I'm having to reset it. Hold on. I hate it when it does that, when it just blanks. Oh, great. Now it's having to initialize the analyze game memory. Okay. So that means I'm going to have to shut the game down, basically reset it, but I'm going to save. Right here.
Well, let me make sure that before you do that, let's stop the trains, because the trains are wanting to keep moving. Hold on, I gotta stop the train and back. The one I'm on is still running. Or no, the one I'm on stopped, but the one behind me is still wanting to move.
Yeah, it's at full throttle. You gotta turn it off.
I see it. Yep, yep.
Okay, you got it stopped.
Make sure this other locomotive braked up as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're both braked.
Okay. So I'm gonna save game. Already saved. Gonna leave session. I hit that with Railroads Online Extended. You know, is it like if you have to shut it down for some reason, it will not work unless you actually basically reset the game, which is kind of dumb.
But yeah, you want more about the Kansas Central. Let's see. The Kansas Central, like you said, went from Leavenworth, Kansas to Miltonville, 165.35 miles. Doesn't say whatever happened to it. The Memphis, Kansas, and Colorado Railway went from Weir City, or Ware, W-E-I-R City, to Cherryville, or Cherryville, I guess. Cherryville, depending on how you want to say that. 49.8 miles, built 1881, standard gauge 1882. It was later called the Kansas City FT Scott and Gulf, the Kansas City FT Scott and Memphis, and then later called the St. Louis SW, I'm assuming Southwest. There was one state that had one narrow gauge railroad, and I don't remember which one it was. Of course, Colorado had a stupid amount of them.
Yeah, absolutely did.
Now, here's something that people may not know. Arizona had the Coronado of Arizona. That was the name of the railroad. Oh no, I take that back. Sorry, it's the Coronado of Arizona, Magma, Arizona, Morenci Southern? No, those are all 3 different railroads, aren't they?
Server's back up and running, and new link is in the Discord, Ben.
Okay. Well, anyways, Arizona had a railroad. I believe it was called the Coronado of Arizona. It was 1 foot 8 inch, and it had a 3 foot from Clifton to Morenci, I don't know. And they have no information other than the fact that it was abandoned in 1920. They don't know when it was built, when it was when or if it was standard gauge, or how many miles it was. But still, pretty crazy when you think about that one.
That is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like so little information is actually known about it.
And that was in 1949 to 1871 when they had that information. And it was 1920 when it died. They had it so within 30 years of its passing. You know.
Okay, so I'm dragging Olympia out, the number 64.
I gotta
I'm going
find
to attach it to the rear of the
here.
train.
I found Wobbit server. Ah, there's yours. Wobbit. Wowies, the secret weapon. Oh, I think the line still mostly exists. Cool. We the secret weapon. Copy link.
Why was the compressor off on this locomotive?
Which one?
The Olympia. Somehow the brake compressor was completely off. I didn't do that.
I don't know, man. You might want to stop because these locomotives are kind of in the way out here right now. What I was gonna do is I was gonna try to make a run for its money, try to get it up the start of this hill. 'Cause I think what's killing us is getting started. Is if we're started, I think we're okay, but I'm not sure.
I think that Kume could have actually made the boarding hitboxes of the Tweetsy a lot better. Well, yeah,
I think a lot of things could have been done.
Anyway, I'm going to back up the Olympia and attach it to the rear of the train.
Okay, cool. Oh. Did you have the rear brake tight on this whole time?
Should have been off. My UI was displaying it as off.
Oh no, because I just went and looked at it on Railroads Online Extended. It showed the rear brake on the rear car was turned on.
Hey Ben, why are you coming at me?
Because
As I'm backing up into you.
I know. And I said because.
All right, well, you can go ahead and stop your side.
I'm working on it, boss man. Big heavy train does not like to stop. You know that.
Okay, I just gotta get a link and pin set into the coupler here. You can go ahead and stop because we're not attached yet, dude.
I know we're not. But I'm assuming... Because from what I was understanding is that steam locomotives have more power after they've gotten started. They can maintain better. But if they can't get started, they don't have the power. So, just for shits and giggles, I was going to see if I got a good run at it, if we can get these two locomotives to hold their own without a rear handbrake on. So far, we've made it at 7.9, 8 miles an hour, so theoretically we may or may not make it. But you're behind us with the train car, with the locomotive, so guess what? If we can't make it, you can come push us.
I'm kind of following us out.
Yep, cool. And if you want to give a little extra push, you can do that too. That's what they used to do back in the olden days, right? But I mean, right now, unless you're pushing, we're holding our own at 9, almost 10 miles an hour.
I'm actually pushing.
Okay. We're up to 11 and a half.
Because it's 2% all the way up to the top there. The tractive effort on the Tweezy is nice because it's 16,500 tractive effort.
Where are we taking this to, Tony?
Taking this to the big yard.
Out the coal mine?
Yeah, we're not going all the way up to the coal mine. Coal mine's actually full.
Well, then
I
who
thought it would
needs
be. Ironworks does need some of the rail beams, and they also need some lumber, but you know they're not dire.
Okay.
Because I actually have to end this stream before 10 o'clock because I gotta make some dinner and stuff.
Dinner at 12? Wow.
It'd be 10 o'clock my time.
So you finally went and pinned it in the back end, I guess?
Yeah. We'll cut it out when we get to the yard.
Well, guess what? Even with you pushing on the rear, we're still barely holding 13.5 miles an hour. We are
That's
heavy
better
as
than-
hell.
That's way better than stalling, dude. I think that this train's at least about 800,000 pounds. And I didn't even do any calculations. All right, Ben, I have us lined to go into track 1.
Wow, we're struggling, Tony. Did you cut me off or no? Yet, not yet, huh?
Oh, no.
Dude, we're down to 12.5. We went from 13.5 to 12.5 miles an hour.
We're starting to hit the 2.5%. But I think we're in much better shape than stalling, though.
Ah, man. Hopefully, but we got a long bridge to go for staying 2.5 the rest of the way up. We're down to 11.5 almost.
We got this.
I would say yes if we were almost to the end, but we've still got a long, long ways to go, man.
Trust me, dude. I've taken 50 car trains up this hill.
3 locomotives like this?
3 to 4 locomotives. This is like a 37 car train. So 3 should do it.
Now here's the dumb question I have to ask. Why not start down here, then go load the lumbers and beams, and then go to the yard?
I like a challenge.
Ah,
Fair enough, you know. Normally, I would do that. You know, come down to the smelter first, pick up the rails and beams, then take them up to higher places. But you know, but this is a nice challenge. We're down to 10
to
miles
10.
an hour.
yep.
What's the fire like on those leads?
Half fire on my locomotive and about half fire on the other locomotive. But we'll be
Okay.
fine. We'll be good.
Yeah, the fire's good back here. I should actually just go ahead and shovel in more coal. You know, it's 24, but yeah, we're back to 97% with that single scoop, so we're good.
Down to 9.5 miles an hour.
Dude, the train's so long that can't, fully display it on Railroads Online Extended.
I can, but I don't know why. You can't. Oh, you mean on the little thing for the locomotives, right?
Yeah, because I'm actually trying to see my locomotive here, but, you know, not that I need to.
Oh, you'd have to do is click your locomotive on the back end and do open control that way. And show it from the back end, not from the front end.
Yeah. That's true.
Now we're up to 10.5. Oh, 10.2, so you might yet make it, Tony. I guess if you want, you can get ready to dump your pen and haul off.
Nope, I'm with you all the way up to the top. When we get to the yard, I'll take this bad boy back down here. Or I can cut it once we get to double main. That's an option too, so. Yeah, because once we get the double main, that's all flat, and that's all going to be quite easy for you to pull that.
Down to 9.5 miles an hour.
We're almost there, but
I think if you cut, I think the locomotive can handle it from here if you want to try it that way.
ooh, frame lag. I just bailed off my locomotive, so I'm gonna actually rail fan this thing as we're going by the nice little spot up here. Hi. See, just right up ahead at the canyon entrance, it just levels off. See me crossing the tracks right there?
If I was going faster, I'd have run your ass over. One less rail fan foamer.
I'm not that much of a dumbass.
You ran in front of a moving train with less than a mile of distance between us, so yeah,
But you're moving slow.
this is true. But what if you tripped, fell, and hit your head, knocked yourself out? Then I'd have to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna run him over. Oh dear, I don't think I can stop my train in time. Black.
Oh my.
Oh dear. Oh well, this is 1880s. Nobody gives a shit. Keep on moving. What's that bloodstain on the railroad tracks? Or the no? What's that bloodstain on the locomotive? Ah, we hit a couple of bunnies on the way up. Nothing to worry about. There's an ornament here. Nope, it's just a bunny rabbit. It's all you're seeing. It's all you're seeing is bunny rabbit parts, right? Yeah.
Yep, yep.
That
You're
was
seeing
vascular
road
rabbits.
kill, railroad kill.
Wascally rabbits.
Oh, I finally see my rear motor, steam engine.
It'll be your locomotive. I'm
My
pretty
rear
sure you
steam
can.
locomotive.
Yeah, you can kick that guy off now. I got too much speed, too much power. Now I gotta have somebody cut stuff off.
Okay. So we're in about a good spot to stop and or for me to cut it. So. Okay, go ahead and stop the train there so I can cut this. Alright, pin's been removed, so you have control of the train. Go ahead and keep going. Head back to heading back down to smelter.
Okay.
It's a good thing I had another Tweetsy down there. Oh, we
Yeah,
would have been
no
in a
shit.
real world of hurt. Real world of hurt.
We'd have double that hill.
All right, man, you're lined completely into the yard there, so you're gonna go into track 1 and just stop the train there.
Okay.
Cook Mogul, I think it's like 13,400, almost 13,500 tractive effort. I mean the Cook 280. So I think that right there, Ben, was the highlight of the stream, the having to double back the hill and add on a helper and stuff.
Oh yeah, probably.
That was fun.
Oh yeah. Tell you what, this train's wide open on both locomotives, and we're only doing 18.1 miles an hour now.
I don't know what song this is, but it's kind of annoying.
Oh?
I'm listening to music on my side, you know.
Ah.
That track you're going into, that should be long enough to fit that entire thing. And then I'll just switch it out another day. Oh, since I have you on, Ben, before I forget, I believe I'm going to ask this question from Matt Kemper, but he was wondering when you were going to do a session with us.
I don't know, man. Whenever you guys and your schedule and my schedule kind of aligns. Y'all usually do them on Thursdays, right?
Sometime during the week, either Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Yeah. Thursdays I have my church thing that I have to deal with because I don't have anybody else who can run the live stream side of life. That's my job. All right,
Okay.
well, I'm gonna stop the locomotive and trains right here. Did it make it in the whole thing? I don't think it did. It actually did, ironically enough.
Yeah, it was a fitter.
Need to
Well,
back it
thank
up
you.
here, though.
Yeah, just back it up beyond that fouling point, you'll be fine. Fouling points. Who ever heard of those?
Must be a railroader.
There are times I wish I was. Speaking of wishing I was, I want to volunteer season down at Sumter Valley.
How far is that from your house?
It's in Oregon, so it's the next state down. So if I were to put a distance on it, it's about, I'm just guesstimating about 350 miles. And I know some places I could stay out in the local area because I used to live in LeGrand. It's like about, what, 50 nautical miles away. I also know some places I could stay at in Baker City, too. Which is even closer, technically, so...
Don't volunteer unless you get paid for it. That's all I'm gonna say right there.
It would be weekend jobs and stuff, so yeah. It's not like, not quite like Durango and Silverton where they're operating throughout the week, right? So they do their stuffs on the weekends, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, because would need to get a car, but, you know, once I have a car, you know, I'd have to pay for the gas, you know, there and back, and while there at the same
Oh
time.
yeah. Expensive as man.
Yeah. Especially with Washington and Oregon state gas taxes.
Yeah, not good.
I think so. Yeah, Husky. I think some of the positions at the SVRY, the Sumter Valley Railway, are paid. Like for example, I know maintenance of way is a paid thing because that's a pain in the butt job. As certain somebody in this chat can attest to. Ben.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, maintenance of way. That's the most fun job you'll ever have on the railroad. You get to swear and cuss and have spikes hit you in the face. You get to fall on the rail and slant on your ass on the gravel.
Yeah.
You get to have people fucking put shit on you and, kind of almost crush your fingers. Smash your fucking foot on a goddamn Monday.
Yeah.
Have a spike hit you in the fucking shin. Oh yeah, that's the most fun you'll ever have.
Totally. And you're not even kidding about that stuff too, because it's all happened.
Oh yeah. Luckily, the 2 times that the spikes did hit me, I say hit me, and air quote hit me in the face, they hit the face shield. But yeah, that's why they make you wear face shields, boys and girls. You hit that spike just wrong, and pow, that bitch comes right back at your face. No face shield, spike in the eye.
Okay, I think we're in a good spot to save. I'm gonna come back
yeah.
up to the yard real quick.
Okey-dokey.
Well, thank you for taking the train the rest of the way here.
I didn't know where you. I didn't know if I wanted to leave the locomotives on it for when you're doing stuff tomorrow or the next time you get on this game. So.
Yeah, go ahead and back the train up and stuff.
Back it up further and leave it where it's at, the cars, and then move the locomotives.
Just leave the locomotives after you back it up.
I can back it up further, I suppose, but I thought I'd be fouling everything else in the back end if I backed up too much further.
No, you got plenty of space on the back end. I guess we could actually just go ahead and take the locomotives off, so. Alright, you're good to stop there.
I'm working on it, boss man.
I've got 2 brakes tied down. All right, man. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and cut it here. So go ahead and leave the locomotives on. I'm gonna shut down the game and the stream. So we'll put it away wet for tonight.
Wonder when to get a souvenir. Wonder what part of the souvenir he's talking about. Well, back in the 1880s and 1890s when they had these Lincoln pins, you could always tell who was a new railroader for the conductor or brakeman and who was an old head. I'm sure Tony knows how you could tell who was new and who was old.
Oh yeah, just how many fingers they had left.
Yep.
Back in the days of the Lincoln pin, baby. Okay.
Oh, spike to the eye. Yeah. I mean, people actually did get injured because they weren't wearing the fucking face shield and they got in trouble for it and they hit themselves in the face with the spikes before.
By the way, Ben, I did save the game. Okay, well that was fun, dude.
Yep. Hey, if you're interested really quick, I can show you what Dreadnoughts looks like with the freaking bullshit battle that I was talking about.
Okay, yeah, give me a minute to cut the stream there and you can go ahead and show me. I'm gonna mute myself.
You're good. I gotta get this thing loaded anyways. It's gonna take it a hot second.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll be back in just a sec. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it with the stream today. So thank you everyone for popping in. Behave yourselves out there. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. You know, it was shenanigans. Good to have Ben on too. So we'll be back next Sunday, but we'll be streaming over on Twitch Wednesday and Friday, the normal time 6 to 10 or something like that, and then Sunday 6 to 10 over here on YouTube, unless we decide to do random streams at that point as well. So we'll see you guys later. Night, everybody.